Friends, I finally feel like this is my return video. I mean, I know I did a video on Friday, but this feels like the real deal, if you know what I mean. Hello friends, happy Monday. So very thankful, so very excited to be back, having my normal energy back. I'm hoping that my voice holds out, that it does good. I made sure to have a cough drop before now because I'm still having a little bit of this dry, irritated cough, and I'm like, please, can we just be done? Can we just be done? I'm like, recovery from the flu has been longer than actually when I had the flu. It's ridiculous. But anyway, enough of that. Y'all, I missed so much, I feel like, when I was sick and didn't film or post anything for like 2 weeks, and I have so many tabs open on my computer. I even did like a practice run before this video so that I knew everything I was going to talk about, but I started opening up my tabs and I'm like, oh, that's the order I was going with. Like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to remember. I'm not going to remember. So I am so excited for so many different things. I only have one bit of anime info that I want to talk about. I had saved a lot of anime related things. Like I know Witch Watch is coming. I watched the trailer actually for the first time today and it was very, very funny. I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping that Viz Media actually license it physically because I know I won't read it digitally, but if I had a physical, I probably would check it out. But the big thing, you guys know when there's something related to Magical Girl Dandelion, we're talking about it first. And what an amazing news it was. Magical Girl Dandelion got that announcement I think we've all been waiting for, that it's finally getting a physical paperback. It's coming out in April 2025. Granted, please keep in mind this is only for the Japanese edition. Hopefully, fingers crossed, y'all, that Viz Media before the year ends, that they are going to give us a physical license, an English physical license for Magical Girl Dandelion. I am so hoping. Somebody commented on Twitter saying, wonder if the news of Viz Media, of their new licenses that they're going to do, we'll talk about that in a minute, wonder if they're going to announce Magical Girl Dandelion. I'm like, I would scream, y'all. I'm so happy for Sensei that we're finally getting this physical license, even if it's right now just in Japanese. I feel like it's a long time coming and we've all been waiting, like, where is it? Hello? No cover reveal yet, but don't worry friends, when we see it, we will be talking about it. Though before we go into the other English manga licenses that I really was prepared to gush about, I do want to mention that anime news real fast because it's the only one, and I didn't know where to talk about it, but I knew I wanted to talk about Magical Girl Dandelion first. Is it the Ramparts of Ice? I think that's the Japanese title for this series, this story. It is a shoujo manga, and it's getting an anime adaptation. We got the official announcement. I had seen like a rumor. Oh, I thought it was the real deal, but then I couldn't find any information, and then shout out to my friend Jess who shared it on my Discord server. And I was like, thank you, because I'm like, where is it? Where is it? But the reason I'm personally so excited about this, even though I know nothing about this manga at all, is that it's by the same creator as You and I Are Polar Opposites, and I love that manga, and I feel like this would not be the shoujo equivalent. I don't want to say it like that, but I feel like while You and I Are Polar Opposites is like a shonen romantic comedy, I feel like this is more of a down-to-earth slice of life shoujo romance. Not sure about the comedy aspect, but honestly, I'm just here for it because I know the creator and I have enjoyed their other work. So I'm really, really excited that she's getting 2 of her series in anime form. Like, what a win. So hopefully here soon that we will get a license announcement for this as well in English. I really feel like I'm going to enjoy it. I know it just ended, like the final volume just released in Japan, and I think it was like 14 volumes. So that's a good number. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk more about that too. I know Rainbow Days. Oh no, I took it off because there were like so many cover reveals that I had to like narrow it down. I think I had like 20 cover reveals saved, but Rainbow Days, Shoujo Beat shared the final volume cover. So Rainbow Days is ending this year. I feel like this could be like a good, not replacement, but like if Shoujo Beat wants a similar series, this series seems to have all the vibes. It just doesn't have an entire male cast. I guess we'll just stay tuned, and again, fingers crossed that this will also get an English manga license announcement this year. Though finally, actual manga licenses that we did get. My number one win from when I was sick, I don't remember even when this was actually, was the makeup remover from Inklore. I am so excited for this. I've honestly really have wanted to read this for a long time. I think it was last year when the True Beauty anime announcement happened. Somebody I follow shared about the makeup remover and was like, it's so much better than True Beauty. I really wish this one would have gotten picked up instead. Well, now we get to read it, and I did read. It's sort of funny. I will say, it might be like, well, Laura, it's on Webtoons. You can go read it for free. Why didn't you go ahead and read it? Because this series is on FastPass, and I don't like reading series on FastPass. Like, if if it's on there under, you know, the Fast Pass, I just don't read it. I don't know what my problem is. I just don't. I did, though, come back to it. I had read chapter 1 originally, really enjoyed it, came back, read more, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. So I'm really, really excited for this manhwa. I'm pretty sure it's a manhwa, not just like an actual webcomic, but I'm really, really excited about it. It was really funny just in the few chapters that I read, and I was quite surprised when the male lead here, when he reveals his own secret, and I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, as of right now, just from what I've read, I would definitely recommend it and at least keep an eye on it. They did not say a release date or like even an estimated time frame, and I was really crushed because I'm like, please tell me early so I can put it in my budget because I really, really want it. And while this next manga license isn't one like I would say, or like I really, really want it, I was still really excited. I feel like the only actual shoujo manga license that we got when I was sick was I'm running for a crown princess, but all I want is a steady paycheck. The manga this came from, 7 Seas, and y'all, I'm sold. I was reading the blurb, you know, at the time and earlier today, and it reminds me of the 31st Consort, which I do believe I put in my top 10 most excited 2025 manga releases. I had to think about that for a second. I was about to say 2024, but yeah, this gives me those kind of vibes, and I really enjoyed what I read of that manga. It's about, for this one, it's about a young woman. I guess her family is doing okay, but she finds out that she's in the running to be the next royal consort, but she's sort of like, I don't know. She finds out though that she could be a lady in waiting, which would guarantee a steady and ongoing paycheck without all the royal like shenanigans. And she's on board. She is seated and ready, but she finds out that the competition is much more fierce than she intended. And so I am guessing there's going to be a little bit of politics, hopefully some romance, and plenty of shenanigans. I'm really excited. I already wrote this on my pre-order list of things that I would like to pick up. Hopefully, you know, that budget doesn't like get stretched too thin, because as of right now, I definitely want to get it because I'm really, really intrigued. And the next one, this was from last week. Now, there have been a few steamship titles that I have been very curious about, but this last one, Werewolves Going Crazy Over Me, I was really, really intrigued. I actually did read, it's on Manta Comics. You can read it not for free. You can read the first 2 chapters for free, but I think you have to have like a subscription or something for them. And I don't know. It was good. It was good. The reason I was really interested in this is because the female lead is a single mom. She's doing the best that she can, and she just happens to cross paths with a werewolf, and this werewolf, he feels overwhelmingly attracted to her, and she's finding herself where she's like, I'm ready to do anything for you. She doesn't understand why she's feeling that way. I'm pretty sure, what is the name, y'all? What is the name? Okay, I'm not seeing it in the blurb. It's not soulmate, but you know when, maybe it is soulmate. Maybe that's what it is, but I feel like this is a common trope with werewolves, and I'm typically seated for this trope, I will be honest, but I feel like when I read the first 2 chapters, I feel like this is going to be a little bit outside of my comfort zone when it comes to the steam levels. There's a lot of muscles. There's a lot of muscles, and I'm pretty sure that the main guy on this cover that we see, he's definitely a werewolf from what I read, okay? But I'm pretty sure that the other dude that had a lot of muscles, I'm pretty sure that guy's going to be a werewolf. I don't know. It doesn't say, but the title is plural for werewolves, not werewolf. So I'm like, is that guy a werewolf? And I'm like, does he also like our main lady here? I don't know. I would be curious. I would be curious. So if you have read it, please tell me what the steam levels are, because I am genuinely interested. It doesn't have a mature rating, but it is under the steamship line. So I don't know, but I went and checked it out, and I was like, I want to share about it because the art was really nice, and I hope the best for this single mom. That's why I want to read it. I want to read it for the single mom and seeing how she's doing her best as she can to provide for her kiddo. This guy better step in, be the ultimate romantic hero for her, and help provide for her child. Like, I mean, maybe that sounds sort of bad, but with him being a CEO of like something with pharmacy, like, come on now, like, you can't just be her, whatever that word is, her soulmate person, and then, you know, not be there for her. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough rambles about that, because we're gonna also talk about the Viz licenses. Even though I feel late to the party, I feel like I was just starting to recover when it came to this, so I don't remember if I even shared anything. But Maid to Skate, I want to pick this up. But the budgeting, I know I keep mentioning that, but budgeting is really a struggle this upcoming year. It's been a struggle just in the first 2 months alone. But I would love to read this because I have been so interested in skating manga. I tried Sketchy and I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't bad or anything. It just wasn't as exciting as I feel like this one is. I want something that's over the top, that's very funny, and just has a lot of really good, not skating scenes because Sketchy did have that, but I don't know. I just want something different than what Sketchy was offering. And I feel like Maid to Skate has that kind of ability, so I am very, very curious. I think this is actually already up for pre-order. It comes out, is it September? I know one of the licenses already comes out in September, but it looks really fun. So I was really excited to feature it because hopefully it is really good. And not just that, but Kaiju number 8, Relax. I am so stoked that we got this manga license. I know a lot of people were not really happy with these last set of round of manga licenses. And when it does come to shoujo, I was not the happiest. I will admit that. But overall, I actually thought they were really strong licenses. I saw some friends get some really big wins, like the LOL novel. And if my friend's watching it, I'm so excited for you, Fred. I am so excited for you. So I felt like there was just some really big wins for quite a few people. And this one, I would say, was probably my biggest win when it comes to the Viz licenses announcements that we've gotten so far, because I'm loving all the Kaiju number 8 stuff that we're getting. I think somebody said that as of right now, after Kaiju number 8 Relax, we have all of the spinoffs, the main series, the light novel, and everything. And I was like, yes, let's go, because I really, really love this series. It's one of the few shonen ones that I'm actively following, and I'm really wanting to try this one. The only shoujo that we got, I'm hesitant to say license, because technically we already have this, and that is Nana, but this is the 25th anniversary edition, and it's going to be a 2-in-1 omnibus, and it's going to be a like deluxe edition at that. It says it's going to be larger trim size, so a lot of people are thinking that this is going to match the other creators' works that we already have in English, like Last Quarter and what's the other one, and Neighborhood Story, so that this anniversary edition is going to match that, so you'll have all of those bigger, wider editions of her work. So I saw a lot of people excited for this, but on the flip side, I also saw a lot of people who were really, really upset that Viz used one of these shoujo spots for a series that we already have. I actually don't know how hard the singles are to find, but nonetheless, I am still really happy for everybody who felt this was a big win and was wanting to get Nana, but felt it was too hard to get. That is really awesome. I don't plan to get this because I don't feel like Nana would be my personal cup of tea and something I would really enjoy, but hey, a shoujo win is a shoujo win. And let's hope too that we actually get some more shoujo wins next week or this upcoming Friday, because you know, last Friday Viz was like, hey, we're gonna have license announcements, and then they got hacked on Twitter at least, and then nothing came from it, and then they mentioned, well, hey, manga fans, so that we're gonna be having announcements this Friday, February 7th. Now it says our final 2025 announcements, and I think a lot of people were really worried, like, what, that's it for the year? I took it that that's just gonna be the last of announcements where the manga or whatever they release comes out in 2025, and everything else past this will come out in 2026. It is interesting because it does say get ready for the most fan requested announcement yet, with a crown and a fire. And if you saw the leak, I don't know if I could find it. If I could find it, I will leave a screenshot here. That Kingdom, the ebook version, was listed, volume 2 listed on Barnes and Nobles. So a lot of people are thinking that yes, that Kingdom, it's coming in English. And that's pretty surreal. It's pretty surreal. So I will be very curious to see if they really, I mean, Barnes and Nobles doesn't lie like that. So especially from Viz Media, even if they got hacked, nobody's just gonna be able to like randomly go up and be like, I'm gonna go upload a listing for Kingdom. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, especially when you're using Ingram. It doesn't work like that. Though thankfully, even though Viz was like, oh, we're moving our license announcements to this upcoming Friday, J Novel Club pretty much shocked me. And they're like, hey, we're having print announcements, what, this past Friday? And I was like, print! Like, oh my goodness. And I was really hoping for some shoujo, say specifically Bibliophile Princess, which I do love. I've read the first 3 volumes. So good. Would love to see it physically printed. Sadly, no. There was no shoujo at all. None. But the reason I bring this up is because they did physically license Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, the manga and the light novel. I love the anime. I love season 1. My husband and I actually just recently rewatched it. I mean, I rewatched what I could because he was watching it when I was like picking up the kids from school or something. But I was like, man, it's so good. I don't know if I would get the manga. I want to, but J Novel Club does have higher price manga volumes. Can't speak for the light novels, and it's definitely worth the quality. It's really nice, but I don't know. I love the anime so much that I think I'd have to see a preview of the manga to know, do I also want to get this physically? But I was still really, really excited because I remember when the anime was airing, I actually emailed Yen Press asking, can you please physically print this manga? So I'm really, really happy that we're getting this series. And they did mention that they're going to be having more digital license, I'm assuming, next Friday. So it'll be February 14th. They will be announcing those. Oh, they actually don't say, because I noticed that this past license announcements that they did on YouTube, and I was really happy because I was driving in out of town, and so when we stopped at Walmart, I was able to like go check the video really quick and see what got announced. But they didn't say for this one, because typically they do it on Twitter Twitch, but I really hope we get some more shoujosei, even if it's digital. Hopefully that they'll print some of those shoujosei titles, because I would really appreciate it if they did. We'll have a little brief insert here before we get all to the cover reveals. Oh my goodness, y'all. I love getting shoujo magazines. I love them so very much. Love looking at the covers, and there's two we're going to talk about real quick. But I do want to just say real quick, shout out to my Patreon and channel members who did a vote. I did a poll for them, and I was like, hey, since I was sick, my schedule that I had planned for this month is complete chaos, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. So I asked them. I will finally, I should have had the box near me, I will finally be unboxing the Hana to Yume magazines I won from Shoujo Craves giveaway in December. Yes, they're still in the box. I have not even unwrapped them. I have a Sugaruya package I have not even opened, and it has the From Far Away art book in it. I told myself I want to open that one until I was fully better and recovered from the flu, because I want all the excitement, and I wanted full excitement for that. So I'm pretty confident that on the 21st, when it comes to dates, because I am going to be doing the video, but I'm pretty sure on the 21st, my birthday, that I'm going to be doing a huge unboxing of these magazines in both boxes. So please stay tuned for that, and shout out to Patreon channel members for voting, because I really just didn't know what to do. But the reason I bring that up is because the latest Hana to Yume, or the latest upcoming Hana to Yume magazine, the cover was revealed. It looks so good. It has the male lead from the Pretty Face manga and the male lead from Matoku Vampire. They look so great, but the reason I specifically wanted to feature this one is because if you order this volume of this magazine, hopefully I'm saying that right, then you get this cute Valentine bag with Yona and Hawk, and oh my goodness, it looks so cute. This is a free gift to those who order or pre-order this magazine new. So you need to get it new, not used. If you want the cute little bag, I want the cute little bag. What would I do with it? I don't know, but the art of Yona and Hawk just looks so incredibly adorable. I don't know if this is already up for pre-order on like Amazon Japan or other websites that sell Japanese goodies, but I can say that Japan Goods, that is the website that I won the giveaway from for the other Hana to Yume magazines, they do already have this edition, this volume on pre-order. So if you would like to get it, it's already there. I need to go do my own research as well and see if there's any other magazines I would like to get, because I'm hoping honestly that Sugaruya will get this one and I could do it on a free shipping campaign, because it's just so cute and I want it. And that's not the only one I want. I believe we are 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away, of Queen's Quality, the final chapter being published. I'm not ready, y'all, but the magazine that it serializes in, look at this magazine cover, y'all. The whole cast is here, or at least an overwhelming large part of the cast is on here. I love it so much. I really want to get this magazine for this cover alone. It makes me so happy to see everyone so happy. Like, this is like a perfect magazine cover to celebrate with quotes, because I'll be crying, but to celebrate the ending of Queen's Quality. I'm not gonna be ready. I'm not ready. I'm only reading the physicals and I am not ready, but I just wanted to share it because I love it so much, and I really hope that I can get it soon. I already checked on Sugaruya and it wasn't there yet, so I'm like, please let it come on there soon, because I really want this one. And speaking of really wanting, there's so many cover reveals here. Like I said, I had like 20 something tabs, or at least close to 20, and I was like, Laura, we gotta cut this in half. So I'm just gonna be highlighting the ones I'm most excited for or most interested in. Starting off with Eyes Press, the Villainess is a Marionette. We're finally getting this physically. It was licensed well over a year ago. Marriage of Convenience, hello, where is that one? We got the license, but we still don't have it physically. Hopefully that is coming soon. I really hope that Ice Press actually addresses that. But yes, the Villainess is a Marionette. I read this, I think I read about 7 chapters, 5 chapters digitally. Really enjoyed it, and have been waiting for a physical to come out so I could continue the series, because I really enjoyed what I read. This is from Kodansha, and this is not a shoujo, so please just bear with me on this. But Issak, if that's how you say it, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this, y'all. My husband actually read this digitally, and I sort of like read over his shoulder. While it is a little bit more violent, outside of my cup of tea a little bit when it comes to that, I love the male lead. I'm here for the romance. This is not a romantic series. This is not a romantic series, but the romance subplot, theme, whatever, it's there. I ship them. I'm just like, you better have a happy ending. And the villain in this is so compelling, and I'm just like, you urge me to know. And my husband, I told him, I was like, look, we are getting this manga. It's a 2-in-1 omnibus. You can go and read the singles digitally. And a lot of people have said that if you like Vinland Saga, strong chances are you're gonna like this. I haven't read Vinland Saga, so I can't compare there, but it's really good. I really liked it a lot. And I love the cover that they have. It's just so good, y'all. It's just so good. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that I can handle the violence because I love the story, what I read of it, what I saw of it, and I just had to feature today because it just looks really great, and I'm really excited. Now let's go into the shoujo beat. They had so many. They're all so beautiful, but the one I'm going to feature first is A Star Brighter Than the Sun, Volume 2. I love that green. I love that blue. Everything about this is shiny, sparkly, looks incredible. This is by the same creator as High School Debut and My Love Story. I am definitely seated, and I really feel like I'm going to love this. That was the only one I had. I thought I had more, but let's go to the next one for Yen Press, which had a bunch because they are one of the goats, and I love so much of what they release. First one being I Want to Be Receptionist in This Magical World. Love the cover. It is weird. My friend pointed out that our girl doesn't have her typical blue hair, and I'm like, she doesn't. She doesn't. She looks so different. But I really feel like because of Volume 5, there was some romantic development, and I'm really, really excited and hoping that we see more of it. And finally, the wait is over. Volume 6, The Fiancee Chosen by the Ring. Oh my gosh, I feel like it has been so long since we've got a new volume. This is pure shoujo fluff. I love it. We have like sprinkling of like action, but it is so fluffy, wholesome, sweet. I love it. If you need a pure shoujo fluffy fantasy romance, this shoujo manga series, this is it. This is one of the fluffiest fantasy series I've read. There's not really, I mean, yes, there's a plot, but it's just cuteness, and I love it. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, they thought it'd be more to it. No, but I love it because it's just cute and it's super sweet, and I'm really excited that we're finally getting Volume 6. And not just that one, but The Villainess Stands the Heroes, Volume 4. We're getting a new volume. I'm really excited. Volume 3 ended on a cliffhanger. This series is so much fun. I really feel like our main girl here, like, if I was a villainess, I would be her. I feel like she's such a relatable character. Really excited to see what happens. I did hear somewhere, or I read somewhere, that our guy here has to turn into a girl to go undercover in disguise. And I'm like, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Because again, Volume 3 had quite the cliffhanger, really good. Very excited for this one as well. This one though, The Reincarnated Witch Spells Doom, Volume 6. I love this cover, and it is one of the most underrated shoujo fantasies out there, which is such a shame. This is so good. If you need dragons, if you need in-depth world building where it just grows, like it's not just like here's characters in this world and the world's there, but there's not anything different about the world. No, we are going all over the place in this world, with the setting being almost different every single volume. I'm telling you, if you need an in-depth world building shoujo fantasy, this is it. Granted, the romance, it's lacking just a little bit. I love what romance we have, but I'm like, I need our female lead. I need her to see, I need her to acknowledge her feelings. I love the story. It is so very good, and I just wish it was talked more about and hyped up more, because it is really, really good. And this one also left on a cliffhanger. I could talk, and I'm just like, what is gonna happen? Because there's a dragon's life on the line. There's like a riot that's happening, and there's just a lot going on, and I need answers, and I am so excited that we're getting another volume of this as well. I haven't pre-ordered yet, but I need to ASAP. I got so worked up about that. I was like, what do we have next? I don't even know, but we have some free calendars because it's the start of a new month, and of course, Ice Press is delivering. They have Kill the Villainess being their February calendar. Our girl looks fantastic. They have the desktop and they have the mobile. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this desktop calendar for my own computer. I currently have my Secretly Hat husband on there, but I haven't changed it in a while, and I do like occasionally to change it, and I feel like they did a really, really, really good job. But if you want Nina the Starry Bride, Azur, he is the month for February, and I'm not really sure what the dates are on this. They have some of them like highlighted, but yeah, he looks great. He looks amazing. My friends are saying that I need to hurry up and read the series because I keep up with spoilers on this, and I always love talking to people about what they feel about this series, and yeah, I need to read it so I can form my own opinions and not just react to their opinions. But yeah, it looks great. Yen Press did have a calendar for them as well, and that is Helena and Mr. Big Bad Wolf. I really love this calendar because with the book, like front and back, I'm pretty sure this is what it looks like, and it's just spread out on a flat lay image, and I love it. I love it because it is so cool looking, honestly. Maybe that's not a good way to word it, but I really, really enjoyed it. I'm very curious about this series. I think it's only like 2 volumes, but it looks really, really intriguing. I've heard really good things about it, and yeah, I hope everything I shared about is going to be really good and really exciting. I mean, obviously, with some of the cover reveals and the stories I have read, I have gushed saying that they are, but you know, the things I haven't read yet and the upcoming licenses and all of those things, and hopefully this upcoming, or next Monday, we will talk about some shoujo licenses that Viz is surely going to feed us shoujo JoJo lovers. Let's hope so, y'all. Let's hope so. But I hope that there was something you were excited for. Again, I know I'm sort of late to the party and sharing about all these things, but I need a chance to gush to you, friends, so thank you for the opportunity to do so. I would love to hear what manga licenses or manhwa licenses you've been excited for. Let me know down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!